Hey, how y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm eating lunch, but I got a story to tell y'all. This is unbelievable. I ain't making this up, okay? Okay. I'm eating Popeye's chicken today. 2 piece. Okay. Okay. I take someone to church with me. It's a female. I pick this person up just about every Sunday and ride them back home or halfway home. Okay. So here's the thing. About in May of 2023, me and this person went to the Black Women's Expo together. So I had these glasses that were so nice, these sunglasses, right? And I'm going to put them in this video so you all can see how nice the glasses. I'm not bragging, but they were just nice glasses, sunglasses, but they were good and they look good on me. I'm not bragging, but they look good on me, okay? So what had happened was I left the glasses on the seat, on my car seat. And so when we got back in the car after we got finished, at the expo, this person, she must have took, she must have put the glasses, because they were laying on the seat in the case, in a white zipped up case with some lettering on it to a place that I had been out of town, been on the islands and whatnot for a birthday celebration. So it was a specific case with this person's name, initials, or whatever on the case, and recognizing this person's 55th, double nickel birthday. Okay, so I don't know why I laid them on the seat, on the passenger seat, but I did. So I didn't pay any attention, right, until I got home, and I said, "Man, I wonder what happened to my sunglasses," right? So I looked high and low for them sunglasses. I called this person and texted her, called her, and said, "Hey, did you happen to pick up my sunglasses? By mistake. Are they in one of your bags? Because we have several bags, right?" No, I haven't seen them. No. I was high on some glasses. This was a year and a half ago, but yeah, something like that. It was 23. Okay, so eventually, I tried to find them. Back in the place where I bought them, I just, like I said, I bought them from the beauty supply store, where I buy most of my stuff, to no avail. I couldn't find that. I couldn't find that style anymore. So fast forward to this past Sunday, on my way to church to get this purse. I turned the corner, y'all. She is standing in the street waiting for me with my sunglasses on. I can't make this up. With my sunglasses on, right? I was too through. I was like, this got on my sunglasses. They've been missing, and I've been wondering where they were, right? So she jumped in the car, all happy and stuff. And I said, now we grown, we old. Okay, both. I said, I had some sunglasses just like that some years, a couple of years ago, and I lost them. I had left them in the car, and I looked everywhere. Oh, she ain't say nothing. I said, "Where'd you get those from?" She just looked ahead, suspicious. I was like, "Yeah, I had some just like that." She said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, if you see them again, pick me up a pair." I knew they was mine, right? I couldn't say nothing the whole ride to church. I was just spewing. I was texting. I know I was supposed to be texting. I was texting my guy. He just laughed. I said, it's not funny because I want to kick her A. I said, she must have forgot or gonna hold them. I don't know what. They look brand new. Like the day I bought them. Like she just maybe looked in the bag from those years ago. This chicken ain't nothing. From those years ago. And she said, oh, I didn't know I had these. Or, oh, mm, I'm going to bring these out. You don't know. I'm going to bring these out when she's forgotten about it. Now, man, the same person asked me for a pair of my glasses that she saw in the car because she said she broke hers. So I said, first of all, why the heck is she looking underneath, the console between, underneath that little caveat underneath the little, and I'm like, okay, you broke your glasses, so go get you another pair. You didn't pay for $2 for the ones you had. I broke my glasses in the bathroom at church. I fell on the floor. I said, okay, you just so go ahead and take them. She was like, can I wear them? Can I have them? I said, why she peep out them glasses? I'm like, she must have had her eye on them. And conveniently got hers broke, right? I'm so petty. I know, petty mobile, pull up. So, this is not the point. The point is, I know she took them glasses. Now, how and why, I don't know. And to top it off, we getting ready to go. I'm turning into the church parking lot. Why I run over something in the street and blew my tire? She was oblivious to it. I pulled up. Thank God I didn't blow it anywhere else. I pulled up on the lot of the church and the parking lot, and somebody, and I called somebody. I said, "You don't have to stay here." I said, "Go on in the church." She hopped up, ass skip right there, in the church. I'm fuming. I'm like, "Oh my God!" I'm texting my guys. I got a flat now. I got to call somebody. Tow truck came. And it was like, man, I said, I was talking I said, man, the glasses wasn't but $10, maybe 12. I don't know. And he was like, well, what if they would have been expensive, more expensive glasses, like $100, $200? I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know why she would do that, and this, that, and the other. You know, like I forgot. Then on top of that, I had that flat. I was fit to be tired. So the people came, the guy came, and it cost $100 for the tow truck because I didn't have a thing, crowbar, nothing. I wouldn't have changed it no way, but so anyway, because of my guy, he didn't have one either, so that's why he didn't come. And I said, forget it. I got roadside assistance, so I just called a tow truck. They'll pay, they'll pay for it. That's what I pay for. So anywho, I went on in there in the church. And I didn't sit next to her. I didn't see her. And I didn't sit next to her. I sat in the back across from her. And then when I caught, when I saw her, and she's sitting there enjoying the service. Enjoying, because by that time, the sermon was being done, right? So we get ready to leave. Church let out. Church let out, right? Church was over. Um, so we have prayer partners or prayer pastors up in the front. So she went to a prayer pastor that I happen to know. I grew up with. She. So then the prayer lady, the prayer pastor, looking over her shoulder at me. I guess she told her what happened. Why was she going running up there telling her what happened? You know, so I didn't know what to do. I said, I hope that's not the only thing she told her. I said, yeah, did she tell her she took my glasses a year and a half ago and brought them out like I'm Goofy Dude and don't know? Good child. So I'm trying to excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to decipher whether or not this person just is straight out lying, which I believe she is, or what. So texted her. I said, "Where'd you get them glasses from?" I usually get my glasses from the Dollar Tree on so and so and so and so. They're $1.25, and some of them cost more. Because when she got in the car with her, she was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "I like your glasses." She was like, "Oh yeah, these are nice. They block the sun out really well and everything." They all big on her face because she's a small person, so they like huge on her face. I mean, they look like I said, Exhibit A, Exhibit B. You'll see at the end. How these glasses look, they were flat. Okay. So I texted her. I said, yeah, I said, where you get them glasses from? She was like, I got them from the Dollar Tree on so and so and so. They're $1.25 and some of them are more. I said, nah, I know good and well ain't got these type of glasses at the Dollar Tree, these type of sunglasses, okay? I know that. These are beauty supply glasses. They ain't get them still. The difference. It's a step up, okay? So I said, so you're telling me that you get these glasses from the Dollar Tree? She said, yes. I said, I don't believe you. I said, those are my glasses. I said, they were in my car the day that we went to the Black Women's Expo. And I asked you to look for them. Maybe you dropped them in the bag, just subconsciously, just boom. Or she just out and out stole them. I said, those are mine. She came back. She said, I don't steal. She said, I don't steal. And da 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 da. Still thought, ain't thought, ain't processed it. All of a sudden, you come up with the same glasses that I had. The same ones. I'm looking at the side on the sides. I'm like, mm-hmm. Okay, I know she did not get these from the Dollar Tree. She's lying. She's lying. So I just was like, I said, okay. I said, next time I come and get you to pick you up, I said, have your gas money ready. Okay. I said, just have your gas money ready and the other little package ready too. Okay. So she said, well, I guess I guess I'll try to comply to your demands. I left it at that. Child, it was unbelievable. I had to replace a tire, $150 plus pay for, pay for the tow thing. $100, $250. Because I ran over some of you know what thing is? I ran over it and then she said, oh, it was something in the roadway. You had on the nice sunglasses. You could have told me. The sun wasn't in your eye at all. Okay. This is what I'm saying. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I have let it go to a certain extent. It taught me to Keep your items hidden away, out of view, okay? Because you just never know. It's like I saw the sunglasses underneath the console. I lifted my console up one day. She peeked over in my console. I'm like, what's she doing? Why is she looking? What is it to her? Right? What is it to her? So these are the type of behaviors that make me believe maybe she did it on purpose. Well, maybe she didn't. But the Lord says, the Lord says to forgive. Okay? So I let it go. It's not worth the the anguish. It's not worth breaking up this relationship. You know, I love the person. I hold the very person very dear to me. So that just taught me a lesson is and to keep my stuff away, okay, put away in my car at all times. And how to forgive, you know, just forgive the person because whether their heart was there or not, it's not it's not your business. It's just forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. So forgive the person and just, you know, and go on, let it go. And don't just ruin a relationship, friendship or whatever over something that trivial, you know. Just let it go. And who knows the reasons why people do what they do. You just have to watch them, you know. Unfortunately, you just have to watch them after stuff like this happens. Like, who you kidding? You know, you're gonna bring out something 2 years, and you know, a lot of people do that. And I was just thinking on that. You know, it was a funny thing. Sometimes I think I'm prophetic or something. But I was just thinking on it, right? About how people do. You know, they take stuff out of your house or whatever, and then you go to their crib, and it's like, I had something just like that. You know, yeah, girl, I found this, or yeah, I found it. You know, yeah, come on. Or either they slip up and wear something around you that you and they had took from you. It's just a myriad of things, okay? But that's okay, y'all. Just forgive and keep going because, child, if you hold the stuff in, you know, you'll go crazy. So, anywho, you all have a great day, and I'm going to put the picture in after this so you can see the glasses that caused me so much anguish, okay? But it didn't cost me this friendship, okay? So, you all take care, and I will see you in the next video. All right. Love you much.